Hi everybody, this is probably gonna be one of my latest at night during my time videos, but it's like since the year is obviously coming to a close and 2023 is gonna be right around the corner, I obviously want to make a video of all the books I've at least started to read. You know, it's just I just wanted to start these, like, at least like make this video to like show the books that I've started reading, the ones that I want to read, and obviously stuff like that. So the first book that I started reading this year was this book called The Cavenden Look by Barbara Taylor Bradford, and it's about one of the World W's, especially the second one. And obviously, it's I don't think it's a real book. I don't think it's like a actual like real story about like that time, but it's just obviously a book that I found interesting. I got to I think the 20th chapter before I stopped reading it because obviously this was around the time that I just stopped reading books in general and stuff like that, and it's just I really wish I got to finish that book because it was really an interesting book that I actually liked, because stuff like that just interests me, obviously. And obviously I got a book that's kind of by somebody who it's kind of has mixed reviews and stuff like that personally, but it's The Outsider by Stephen King. I had the book upside down. I got to reading this a good while ago, and this probably should be I don't know exactly what I said, but I was this is how many books I've started by far, not just in 2021. But yeah, I don't remember that much what I read about this book, but it's obviously it's a it's just a kind of interesting book, but I obviously am not gonna finish The Outsider at any point in time, obviously. Now, a book that I really do find interesting and want to finish even more than The Cavenden Look, and actually really find this writer really interesting, especially her writing and stuff like that, is Darcy Coates' The Whispering Dead. I really like this book, and I got pretty far into it because it was really interesting. So what I read about it so far was it's about a woman who obviously loses her memory after waking up, I think in a graveyard or something, and obviously she runs away from people who she assumes are coming after her or something, and she manages to find a place with somebody who will help her, and obviously she takes refuge there, and is obviously stuff like that, and it's just I really want to finish this book to see if she remembers things, or is obviously I really want to finish this book. It's just really interesting, and I want to read it, finish it, and stuff like that, which obviously I'm going to one day, and obviously this book was really interesting. And I also have another book that I haven't really started, but found really interesting, by Darcy Coates, with Voices in the Snow. I haven't started this one yet, but obviously I want to give it a shot, since this one's a really good book that I started to read, which I think I got to chapter 10 or something on this one. But it's just it's such good stories, and obviously I want to finish this one and then get on to this one. So yeah, these are just this one's absolutely an amazing story that I've read so far, that I obviously want to finish so bad. And then obviously I have this story right here, which is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. If any of you watched the movie, I want to know, I've read a little bit of this book, and never finished it as well. Like all of the books that I'm going to show you, I've started but never finished, and I'm going to show you a few books that I want to start and then obviously never started, because I have like so many books that I've started and not finished, or just never started in general. And then this is one of the ones that I started but never finished. But yeah, it's just, the movie was absolutely amazing. So I heard that this book was better than the movie. So obviously I have very, very high expectations for said book. So yeah, I just have such high expectations when I finish this book. And it's not even like that long. So yeah, obviously I have extremely high expectations for this book. Like, such high. So yeah. And then the book that I currently, I just started this book last night. Well, technically it's last night. But it's the Book Thief. I don't really have like a good book thing. What is it called? A bookmark. So yeah, I just and it's just I've watched the movie on the Book Thief as well. The movie was pretty good, so obviously I want to read this. I think I found this one in a little free library at one of the parks that I went to. But it's just I really want to read this book, and it's already so interesting. And, it's just obviously, one of those books that are based off of obviously something that happened, and yeah, it's just stuff like this. So yeah, and I'm gonna get onto the books that I wanted to start reading, and obviously haven't yet. So the first one of it was The Tattooist of A. I'm not gonna show the word just so I don't get my channel taken down. So yeah, it's just obviously, also about WW2. If you want to know, if you don't already know what WW2 is, just obviously, just look it up, honestly, because I don't want to say the whole word and obviously get taken down. So yeah, I haven't started this one yet, but obviously I want to start it because I love reading books that have history to it, that have context to it, and obviously gives us a good perspective of what people during that time went through, and especially we're at the heart of it. It's just reading it, it's reading stuff like this is just absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's just obviously, I want to start reading that book, and obviously, just stuff like that. And I have a whole bunch of books that I have that I'm not even showing right now, that obviously it's just that, yeah. And obviously another book that I want to start reading is Lies You Never Told Me by Jennifer Donaldson. I have never read this book before, and I want to read it so bad. This is it right here. And obviously, I have no idea what this is about. I just saw it, found it, I just saw the book cover. I was like, man, that looks pretty cool, honestly. So obviously, I got it, and never read it. Sorry, these hiccups are coming in now. So yeah, obviously it's that right there. And actually I have a couple more books that I wanted to show you guys, which was that I know I've been wanting to read, which was hold on, let me just regain my balance here, which was that's a little bit dusty, The Abduction by Jonathan Holt. I've been wanting to read this one too for the longest of time as well, but it's just I don't know, it's just I never got to reading all my books, and it's just crazy how I never done that. And this one looks pretty interesting, the little thing right here, it was pretty interesting, so I got it, and obviously I never read it. it's gonna be like the same thing for every single book, like that I have gotten but never read, because it looked interesting. The thing on like the little starter thing, and obviously it looked like when I read it, it was interesting, but I just never got to start reading the actual book, and obviously stuff like that. So yeah, and then there's obviously Mightier Than the Sword by Jeffrey Archer. Never started it, but it looked interesting. The thing was interesting, and obviously, yeah, it's just, I've been wanting to read these so bad. Hold on. I have this book that I know I found at a little free library that is absolutely amazing, that I just happened to stumble upon. So yeah, I'm just gonna get it real quick. So, get ready for it. It's absolutely amazing. It's Zombie Survival Guide, Complete Protection from the Living Dead. Obviously, it still has like a stickers on it, so which proves that I never read these books yet. But it's like, obviously, it's just crazy how like, I never started these books and stuff like that. Obviously, it's just like, getting this book and getting it for free too, not having to pay for it, obviously, it's like absolutely amazing. And I'm pretty sure I got the book thief from it too. So yeah, it's just obviously, amazing that I managed to. So if I'm not like looking at the camera, I'm trying to get these stickers off this book, because like, I don't want these stickers on these books, obviously. Sorry about that. So yeah, and it's just like, yeah, these are just the books that like I obviously got and either started reading but never finished. I'm just gonna do that a little bit later, but it's kind of cool. Like, these are all the books, and obviously I have more books over there behind the camera, which is where I've been like getting all the books that, anyways. So yeah, it's just obviously all the books that I've either started reading so far, but never finished, or just stuff like that. So yeah, obviously, anyway, I'm just gonna go now, because it's already been long enough, obviously, just because, like, I don't want to have you guys watch for too long. It's just obviously, just a quick video of all the books I've started reading or haven't read just yet, or just stuff like that. So yeah, it's just obviously, bye guys, see you guys later and stuff like that. So yeah, bye.